So today I'm at the park doing some stretches, a little cardio boxing, and some calisthenics. First I'm doing my easy light stretches. It's a beautiful day, slightly cloudy, pretty sunny and warm, about low 80s, low humidity, so much better than last time in my apartment. Outdoors, fresh air right next to the East River. It's beautiful. Found a spot that was not too crowded, not too much foot traffic. Let me do my stretches and cardio in peace and quiet. I'm just holding each stretch about 3 seconds or so, pretty quickly. You can hold the stretches longer if you like, but don't need to. It's very easy stretches. I'm not going too deeply into the stretches. Very easy and then light. Don't want to pull any muscles when you're still starting out. You need the blood to circulate a little bit to warm up your body first before you start going a little bit harder. Nice and easy, slow and breezy. So these are all the stretches I do generally before my kickboxing, boxing, just to loosen all my joints that I'm going to use for throwing my punches and kicks. Of course, you got to warm up your core, lower back, calves, hands, muscle. Everything real easy. This one also requires a little balance. If you can't balance by yourself, you can also hold on to the wall or something similar. It's stationary. Another person who's in front of you, who's willing to lend a shoulder. My favorite hamstring stretch here. Shoulder warm up. All these stretches seem quite simple and easy. You might be tempted to skip a lot of these stretches before you do your cardio, kickboxing or boxing, but I suggest you don't, because it's pretty easy to injure and hurt your joints and your tendons if you're not careful, especially when it's cold. It's a little bit warmer outside today, so it's not too dangerous if you go slow in your cardio, but if you do anything ballistic, it's so important to do some light stretches and warm-ups before you do something quick. Stretching my neck a little bit, all different directions, sideways, forwards, backwards, rotation. Little circumduction, the cervical spine, a little shrug, warm up my upper shoulders. These are rotator cuff warm-ups. Rotator cuff muscles are small muscles around your shoulder joint to help rotate your arms. It's very important to do these. They help you when you throw a ball or when you're throwing punches and you need to rotate your arms pretty quickly. Very important to keep those small rotator cuff muscles supple and strong. Warming up my wrist and small hand, arm, fingers muscles, and then my ankles, all the muscles around my foot, small joints in a foot. So, time to warm up more of the muscles in the hip joint, adductors and abductors, in the thighs and outer thighs, hip flexors, for strong hip flexing and extensions. Okay, here we go. Now we're ready to do a little nice, easy, light cardio boxing. First with the right foot forward stance, jab and cross. Do a little pivot of my rear foot as I throw my left cross here. Inhale back, exhale as I throw forwards. Front kick. These are front push kicks. And then I'm going to go into my rear foot push kicks. Nice and easy. Exhale as I chamber and extend my leg. Here's the front round kick. This one, my foot is a little more extended, leaning slightly to the side. My back foot is pointing backwards. Gives me a little bit more balance to lean back. So this is the rear foot roundhouse kick. The front foot pivots outwards before I throw this kick. Gives me a little bit more room to pivot and turn my hips. This is the front side kick. Again, the rear foot is pointing backwards before I throw the kick. Bring my knee up and then extend out and bring my knee backwards towards my hip. Turning rear foot to side kick. Pivot the front foot outwards first before I throw the kick. Those are the 3 basic kicks in kickboxing. Now the opposite side, orthodox stance with the left foot forward, left jab, and then right cross. Also with a rotation of the torso and a pivot of the foot. Exhale as I throw the punch, inhale as I draw back. Front push kick from our left leg. Nice and smooth. Inhale, exhale forward. Chamber up, bend my knees, extend, bend my knees again before I lower the foot. The rear foot push kick. My right leg. Exhale forward, inhale back. Front roundhouse again with my left foot. Back foot roundhouse kick. Pivoting the front foot outwards before I throw the kick, so I can pivot my hips a little bit more around. Front foot side kick. Point the rear foot backwards before I lift my knee up and throw the front side kick. Rear foot side kick. Pivoting my front foot outwards so I can turn my hip and throw my rear foot side kick. Exhale, inhale back, exhale forward. And done with my cardio kickboxing. Now I'm going into some more general calisthenics. The normal jumping jacks. Gonna get into the front jacks. Kind of looks like running in place. Deep squats, air squats. Inhale down, exhale up. One of the best exercises for your legs. Squats. Uses all the muscles in your legs. So here I'm going into the burpees without the push-up in the bottom, just keeping my arms straight. So it's kind of just going into a plank and then a jumping squat. These are a little bit easier than a full burpee where you go down and do a full push-up. I'll do the push-up portion of it next. I like to break them up into two portions sometimes just to emphasize certain parts of it. Inhale down, exhale as you jump up. So here is the bottom portion of the burpee without the jump. It's going from a low squat into a push-up in the bottom, leg thrust back, and going right back up after I finish the push-up. Yeah, these burpees will get your heart pumping and get you really tired and winded. Really great for your cardiovascular system. So these are alligator push-ups, forwards and backwards. I like doing these, kind of fun. Very useful if you're doing adventure races like Spartan races or down and dirty mud races, anything like that. They do a lot of crawling underneath wires and ropes and barbed wires even in the mud. So these are very useful when you want to transfer your body forwards low underneath a wire. And these are turnaround push-ups. I like these. They also work your back and your core all around from the front to the back. Of course, they also work your chest, shoulders, and arms. You need a little bit good shoulder flexibility to go way backwards and go behind you. So you might want to work on your shoulder flexibility a little bit first before you do these. They're great if you can do it. Works your core, arms, and even your legs a little bit. Alright. Pretty good. Now I'm going to the last one here in the park. One of my favorites, dive bomber push-ups. Slightly to the left and slightly to the right. Inhale up. Exhale as I thrust forward and up. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and up. Those are really good for your shoulders. And that's it for today. Have a great week. Bye.